and I'm gonna make it Mexican style for those of you that want to learn how to make it. My name is Bernice, and I'm gonna show you with all the ingredients. Okay, and then we're gonna need a whole chicken, and I've actually removed the skin, so it's a whole chicken cut up. And then for the vegetables, I'm gonna do 2 potatoes. One, I actually selected golden potatoes, and I selected a large one and a small one. 2 carrots, 2 celery stalks, Mexican squash, and actually I've selected a large one, but if you would like, you could do 2 small ones. A whole head of garlic, half of a medium onion, and I'm actually going to use half of the onion for the broth, and the other half I'm going to fry, and I'll show you how to do that. 1 Roma tomato, 1 bunch of cilantro, or about half a cup. And I use some sort of pasta for my chicken soup, and I've actually selected shells, small shells, 1 chicken bouillon, salt and pepper to taste, and this is like a natural seasoning. It's no salt added, but it gives it a lot of flavor. Okay, and to get started with the broth, I'm going to use half of the piece of onion that I showed you, which is half of a medium onion, and the whole clove of garlic. And I'm going to put that in our pot with about half of the pot is filled with water. Actually, 1/3 of the cup is filled. And now we're gonna fry our pasta, and I'm gonna fry it in just a little bit of olive oil, and I'm gonna fry half of the 7-ounce bag of the little shell pasta. While my pasta is browning, I'm just gonna chop up the half of the piece of the onion that I had left, which I'm gonna add to the pasta once it browns, along with the diced tomatoes. Okay, and then once your pasta is browned, you know, kind of a golden brown, you're gonna add the onions, the chopped onions, and you're gonna let that fry just for a couple of minutes before adding the diced tomatoes. Okay, now that the water has been boiling with the head of garlic and the onion, we're gonna add the chicken. Okay, and then also at this point, we're gonna add our chicken bouillon and the Goya Sazon complete seasoning. Okay, and then we're gonna let this kind of come up to a boil again, and once that comes up to a boil, we're gonna add our pasta with our onions and tomatoes. And for our vegetables, I just cut them all in about 1 inch, you know, or so in pieces. And I'm gonna start with the carrots, the potatoes, and the celery first, because they're the hardest vegetable to cook. Okay, now that this has come up to a boil, now you're gonna add your vegetables, and you just wanna add them really slow. Okay, you're also gonna add your pasta with your tomatoes and your onions just straight into the soup. And you want to cook this for about 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients that are a little softer. Okay, and at this point I'm also going to add salt and pepper to taste. And I'm just going to eyeball the salt and the pepper. But it's, you know, about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of salt and pepper to taste. Once your soup has been cooking for 10 or 15 minutes, with the last vegetables that you put, which were the celery, the carrots, and the potatoes, you're gonna add the Mexican squash, and you're gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes or so. These are usually a little bit softer, so they cook a little bit faster. Same thing with your cilantro. You're also going to be adding it at this point, and then letting it all cook together for another 10 minutes or until the pasta is already cooked. Okay, after the squash has been cooking for about 10 minutes, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna touch the vegetables just to make sure that the carrots, potatoes are all cooked, which they are. So we're gonna go ahead and just turn off our soup and get ready to serve. Okay, and this is gonna be your finished Mexican chicken soup, and I've actually combined it with a little bit of lemon juice. And enjoy. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and press like to my video to enjoy more homemade recipes and just easy recipes for your family to enjoy.